Wow. So one daily race that we're doing now, and then we're moving into the lobbies and practicing Interlagos. I can't resist doing a whole bunch of these races. I absolutely love the combo. No fuel saving, no pits, Autopolis, Gr.2. The only thing I don't like is the dirty air. Well, it's just, it's such a good combination. I love it. Because the nature of the track complements a sort of overtaking style I like to do, which is to sort of initiate the potential to overtake 3, 4, maybe 5 corners before I can get alongside them. So I'll compromise them into turn 1, further compromise them into turn 2, and then just keep basically switching either side of them until eventually by turn 6 or 7 you're alongside. You just keep undercutting, cutting back and underneath. I really like that style of overtaking. It really puts people under constant pressure. But they don't know when you're really going to go for a land, if you do. Whoops. sake. Okay, who have we got? We have nobody in the way. Some guy with an interesting name, Sabulk, Sagmeist, I guess. We've got Ace, who I'm pretty sure is Cox, K-O-X. Pretty sure. Headed up by another Trek guy. Some Menace dude. Sergin, Keprin, Brooker, the V-Man, Vesa Kurianen, Mama, Mickey, J.U. Ibiza, Stanimisma. Some of these names are weird. Jefferson, Tony, Canby, whatever. Sometimes names are unpronounceable. Anyway. So we will let P1 by and then battle with him, try and get in front. Performing under pressure is one of the number one things I need to work on, because I'm at this stage now where it's like I know I have the pace to consistently remain in the top 20 drivers of the region. I have the pace, but what separates me from a lot of them is that they can summon up that pace and that performance pretty much 9 times out of 10, every time, every qualifying lap, every race. It's very rare that they make costly errors, whereas I'm a bit, you know, and so I can have a good race. And then I can, instead of having an okay race, good race, okay race, it's either good or terrible. And that's unfortunately not good enough, because you just keep ending up losing driver rating points. And it would be really silly stuff like completely ruining my qualified lap, or ruining my start, you know, missing a break point and completely, like I got pole at the Nations Cup last Saturday with the Ferrari. It was a really good time. And then I friggin' binned it at turn 1. I just went sliding off the track. Because, not because the tyres were cold or because this and that, because I missed my brake point. Simple. I didn't factor it in. Oh, he's in a Nissan. And so is Cox, interestingly. You can go pretty quick with the Nissan, but the NSX has just that cheeky little edge, especially through the corners. The Nissan's stronger on the straight, which will make it hard to get past, but because it's stronger in the corners, we might be nice and close. We can put him under pressure. Anyway, let's go. We got that corner wrong, overcommitted. Yeah, it's back up to 72, 73,000. Yeah, I think so. The annoying thing is on the leaderboard I've dropped all the way to 39 because now it's taking the best 3 rounds of 10. My third round points are rubbish. My first 2 are really strong, 344 and 353, but the third one is only 248, which is obviously a bit rubbish. So that's annoying, so it's very unlikely I'll be doing the top 16 this weekend, which is a shame, but that doesn't mean we can't score some good points and bump us back up the leaderboard. We need a really good result on Saturday, we really do, but then there is still round 10. But I'd like to finish in the top 20 at least. I don't know why he let me go, but okay, let's just go. We'll just set some really incredible pace. Right, trying to set a sub 138 lap if possible. Not a very good lap. There's a rubbish lap, I'm doing much better than that. Shucks, missed my brake point. So scruffy. Yeah, I've just lost the magic that I could feel on Monday, the first day that we had this daily race. I just set a really good qualifying lap pretty quickly, and then I think within 9 laps did some really good races, and yeah, I've just lost an average of about 0.3 of a lap in terms of raw pace. Slightly better lap, but still rubbish. We got a 1:38.297 optimal. Might get a corner cut penalty for that. Better. I love this view. It gives a better indication of how much steering input you use. A very beginner mistake around this track is when you are approaching that hairpin we just went through, is to stamp on the brakes when you're still turning. You need to get the wheel straight, really. Missed a brake point. But yeah, people turn too much sometimes. They're just literally 90 degrees on the wheel no matter what. Like through here, for example, look, I'm only really around about 45 degrees. Some people go through it and they're holding it at 90 and it's like, no. Still not even 90. Yeah, it's really hard around that track. I don't even do that race. I'm obviously doing this one more, but I have a good qualifying time, so yeah. Hey Francis, what's up? I will be doing Interlagos at the end of this race. What are they doing? I mean, Joseph's done a 35.7, the Alien, which is insane. 3 tenths faster than my optimal. Shit, 4 seconds faster. Fucking hell. You're talking about Interlagos, I realise what you mean now. Wow, that's an amazing race time. Did you make a note of what their strategy was? Like, what car, fuel usage, tyres, etc.? That's insane. What were you doing fuel-wise? 11.18 in a Lambo, wow. Were you literally redlining it the whole way, or were you doing a little bit of short shifting sometimes? Or changing the fuel map? Because I'm not sure. Nearly lost the rear then. Redlining. Okay, cool. Interesting. Yeah, I can tell you now, I was going for the super aggressive fuel save just to see, and yeah, as you saw, it's absolutely nowhere to be seen. It's just not viable. Maybe a little bit of fuel saving if you're, you know, in the slipstream of someone, you know, P2 for example. Maybe a little bit, sure, but obviously nothing crazy. I remember the Sardegna top 16 race, and we were fuel saving, but we saw how much we got smashed by lightning, and it was like, oh. And then when I watched his replay, he actually saved more fuel than we did. He didn't even need to put any fuel on board, and he still smashed us. And I was like, what? You know? What the hell? And he didn't really have hardly anyone giving him slip. A little bit, sure, but not really. I watched his race from his viewpoint. Friggin' insane. I know the Scooby's pretty good on it, but still, incredible. Even Wong Baguette was trailing and thinking, holy moly, I couldn't even keep up. I love this. Oh, it's just amazing. Whoops. It's a weird feeling doing it like this. Kind of similar to when you leave the house without your phone and then you realise you're like, I sort of feel naked. You know? It's kind of like that, it's weird. I have no sense of what my lap times are. Probably slower. Especially with the cockpit view. If anything, it makes you focus on driving input more and not keep looking at the times and the laps and how much someone has gained or lost or whatever. Cool. Not a million miles off our best race time. Alright. Interlagos time. Cool. Yeah, hats off to Gr.2 for designing the livery you see there on that NSX. It's absolutely it's a work of art. The attention to detail he has is absolutely sublime. I'm going to have a closer look at it in the garage before moving over to Interlagos. But yeah, sublime. Good race. Blast here. So, yeah, we'll look at it in the livery editor. Can we? No. I don't know how to open up a design on the car in the livery editor. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if you can. If anyone does know, say so. Not that I want to edit it. Change the background for here. I'm not sure how you... Does anyone know how you're supposed to get it so you can sort of swivel around and look at it? That's not really what I want to do. I know. Escapes, baby. Not really used this. But, let's go to Japan, why not? Need the right kind of light. Slightly brighter. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just want to look at the damn thing, you know? Like close up and swivel around it. Anyway, whatever, this will do. But it's such a nice livery, I really, really love it. Yeah. He just really knows how to make colours come together, colours that you wouldn't normally put together. Like, I wouldn't think to put yellow, a sort of orangey yellow with 2 different shades of darker blue. I just wouldn't think to put that together. But there it is. It's not everyone's cup of tea, obviously, but yeah, I'm really impressed by that design. It's so nice. Yeah, that is G. This is my favourite Group 2 car by a mile. I love the way it handles. I don't really like the Nissan all that much. I certainly don't like the 2008 Nissan. It feels stupid. It just feels unrealistic. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel right. Anyway, all lobby time. We'll just go with this one. Cool. Oh yeah, with the Mazda. Yeah, I've seen some people whip out some really cool designs so far, but nothing that made me literally go, wow. Yeah, how do you know how on Gran Turismo you can get it so that you can look at the car, swivel it around, move it around on a white background, that kind of thing? Livery editor obviously, but I can't seem to open the design that's on the car in there. So maybe you can't do it and I don't realise that, but there's loads of stuff that I don't know about this game, because all I've done is picked it up, bought it, stuck it on and just drove as fast as I fucking can every time. I've not really explored it, so I don't really know. Oh yeah, we're still on the I want to see what kind of lap I can get. I need to check that I have the right tyres on. Soft, yeah. So let me see if I can get a good qualifying time without, you know, having any sense of time. Or anything. Let's see how far off the pace I actually am. Okay, fair enough. So my best lap is a 1:29.3. Let's see how close we can get to that. What a div. Oh, I'll start that again. It's ran me from behind. Okay, I'll try that soon. Yeah, but I'm about to start my own hot lap and that final corner kind of matters. Interesting. Okay, here we go. God, this is weird. Really weird. No, I don't think I'll even be in the 129s. Let's see how much slower we are like this. Oops. We got a 1:30.397, so basically a second a lap slower. Let's try it again. Smooth and minimal input is everything. It's a habit you should really develop with this game, because if you're going as fast as you can with no smoothness and no finesse, then you will basically hit a limit. Like, you won't be able to get any better when you max out. You'll have to change your approach completely, take 5 steps back, and then maybe take quite a while before you finally catch up to where you were and then beyond. So yeah, be precise and minimal. Try to use the car as little as possible in a way. Good ethos, good approach. Look after your tyres as well, obviously. There we go. Nearly 2/10 up already. Mess that corner up. Found nearly 6/10 in sector 2. Cool. 29.467. So basically a second faster, just from a different viewpoint. And obviously I'm used to this view. Obviously, so I am, but it just goes to show. Like, I was always a second a lap off the pace, sometimes more, when I was using cockpit view in the first year on Gran Turismo. And I changed the view, and I very quickly found an average of about half a second a lap on most tracks. Yeah, I kind of want to race. I don't want to just keep doing hot laps. It's race pace that I need to practice. We've ascertained that saving fuel is not the way forward. So yeah, flat out. Awesome. Good question. I would say Nordschleife because there's such a variety, but it would take you forever to actually find any pace every time you change car. So I'm more likely to say, oh man, Barcelona keeps coming up in my mind, but I'm just sort of thinking about all the other tracks. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Barcelona, as Francis says, overall, because Barcelona holds such a beautiful variety. Brands Hatch, yes, but it still lacks a few things that Catalonia has in terms of having a lot of different types of corners in one track without it being like the Nordschleife. Yeah. Nürburgring Grand Prix is another one I'd consider. Yeah, that's a good point, Herc. Yeah, that's a good one. Either Nürburgring or Catalonia. I mean, I love Lago Maggiore, obviously, but it is all high-speed, fast, wide corners. And it's a distinct style that works there, which happens to be why I really love the track, because it kind of favours the style that I have. Whereas something like Mount Panorama, Bathurst, I suck donkey balls there. It just not work with my style. I think, I don't know what it is yet, but I don't perform well there. But Nürburgring in Barcelona has snippets of lots of different types of corners. More so Catalonia. I'm trying to think if there's any other tracks. Yeah, that would be my answer. Hey, Gr.2. Right. So it looks like the Spaniard is finding me annoying. Funny thing is, I'm finding him a bit annoying as well, but no bother. I am good, thank you. How are you? I'd really like a race. Oh yeah, that's the way. Good answer, Remco. Try and beat my queue time, 1:29.4. That's a pretty solid time. I overshot it a bit. You can literally munch curb with this car, it's amazing. Whereas other cars literally do not like the curb at all, they get thrown all over the place. Having said that, the AMG doesn't turn quite as effectively. Thank you, BB Racing. Might get a corner cut penalty for that, we'll see. Being a little bit cheeky there, weren't we? Yeah, we got away with it. Down in sector 1, but it feels like up in sector 2. I was right. Now we need to get a really sexy exit from here. Not bad, but I think we could have gone faster. Got a little bit of understeer. Should be up, only a tiny bit though. Yeah, look, just a little bit. Woo. Remember when Kimi Raikkonen drove off this bit and ended up... Oh shit, that doesn't work. Oh, that's a shame. What's your driver rating? I'll make sure not to put it too high. Because I normally just put A+ and S. Okay, I'll probably make it B in future then, because there's also ERT Chimpanzee who's BA rated, depending on what he's doing. And yeah, I like to have him in the room. Who's the main dude? Matthews. Because I just need to do a good race time. I don't necessarily need to race anyone in particular. Ah, yeah, I'm with you. Awesome. I didn't put 2 and 2 together and realise that you're the same person, but yeah, got it now. No, please. Race in 2 minutes, sweet. Okay, cool. So we'll have a race in 2 minutes. There's that Mazda screaming past with a rotary engine. Francis should be here in a minute, but I don't want to waste time messing about, not actually doing any practice. I just want to get on with it. How long are you going to be? We're all waiting for you. But yeah, you snooze, you lose. You better get your skates on, boy, yeah? We have Dennis the Menace in the room. Top guy. Hasn't gone through yet. But yeah, I told him Francis is coming. Cool. Why not? 2K. 2K. 2000 what? You lost me. Yeah, Victor's skill rating's hard to improve because, well, you know, keeping it clean is difficult, really difficult. But there is a skill, there is a technique. There is a way to learn and understand it and look at it differently. Like the way somebody can think about it and look at it can dramatically change the approach you take in terms of racecraft. And yeah. Dramatically change the outcome, effectively. Oh, I didn't even know that even existed. There he is, he's in the room. Mr. Lambo has rocked up, swinging it all over the place. He's just joined. Join Francis, 30 seconds to go. Whee, there we go. Okay, cool. Just in time. Yeah, it is a slow process. Like, I had to learn the hard way because, like I've said before, I was asking top split drivers, can you coach me? And they were like, it was like a tumbleweed just rolled by, you know? And you could hear crickets chirping in the background, and I was like, okay, never mind, don't worry. Yeah, so that's why I'm now providing what couldn't be provided or was not being provided before, to help guys like you and others to basically slash the whole learning process in half in terms of time. Simple as that. Because if someone points you in the right direction, you can save a hell of a lot of time in your progress. I know this because I've been coached through many things myself, and I see immense value in having coaches. I am a friggin' coach, so you know. Right, rock and roll. Yeah, tumbleweed all the way, man. It's crazy. I could literally start a fire with them. Hopefully we don't get savage pit lane bug, but the lobby host has rightfully said no restart. Ah, Dennis the Menace is on it. Savage. Yeah, he'll be livid. I mean, it's not game over. You might still get out of the pit. Hopefully. Don't give up. Yeah, don't give up, Dennis. Keep sort of exiting and re-entering and just see if it works. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nearly lost it. A little bit of wheel on the AstroTurf. That was a bit silly. Yeah, I don't really want to get a slip from the guys ahead. I don't think they're quick enough that it's worth it. That'll do. Right, let's roll. Nice, Kaketse, that's awesome. Especially with the controller. Slightly off-putting place to stop, but not bad. Messed up that corner. Messed up that corner. So it'll be an alright lap. But I'll be starting on hards anyway. So I don't want to be on pole really. But as long as we're up there. Wait, there we go. I'm surprised by that actually. I'm really surprised. That was better than my other 2 laps and I messed up sector 2 quite a lot. But yeah, cool. But yeah, I want to start on the hards. Definitely. I think that will be the likely strategy I'll take on Saturday, irrespective of qualifying, because I can use the slipstream to energise my slower tyres, the hard tyres and medium tyres, and then on the soft tyres just hammer it, absolutely hammer it. Right, Bertz is having a mare. He is basically, he's become a pedestrian, hasn't he? There he is. Ah, that happened to me the other day. It's really weird. And he'll be stuck on auto drive. Blah blah blah. Is Dennis out there? No, he's having a mare as well. Bollocks. That's annoying. Oh, how annoying. Look at it. That guy's basically immortal and can get run over. I'd like those superpowers. Yeah, Remco, you're basically transforming the outcomes here. You're making me... you're turning me into TRL Lightning, dude. It's awesome. Right, who else is out there? Francis is having another crack at it, isn't he? Is he going to make the line? Savage. But he can change his tyres. What's he going to do? Hard or soft? Or medium? I think if I had pole, I'd probably start on softs out on Saturday. But yeah, I know, it's astonishing, isn't it? I was saying this yesterday, how have they not fixed this pit lane bug? Because it's been here forever. They've fixed other bugs, but they still haven't fixed this one. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Burst is having a mare. There's another. Okay, we're just waiting, aren't we? I think we can sort of go out. Why not? Kill time. Why would it let you I can't believe the bugs that this game has in the lobby. It's so annoying. Yeah, exactly. Might as well, because you never know. Because if I was on pole, I would probably start on softs. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because if the person behind you starts on hards, you can just try and very quickly escape the slipstream and then just focus on your race pace, no pressure. And then hopefully you stay out in front come the final pit stop. I mean, HRGRK tried to do that at the last top 16 race. And although, you know, he came P2 and it kind of sort of worked, nothing could stop Mikhail Hizal. Nothing. And he only finished a little bit. He only just came out of in front of him by a couple of seconds. It wasn't much in it, but it is Mikhail Hizal, for Christ's sake, you know? Right. Let's see. I'm more focused on total race time. That's the kind of important thing. Yeah, why not? I would. I don't think the 3-stop is good unless you are on pole. Yeah, you know, you've got to make these calls. You just don't know, because you don't know what other drivers' tyre choices is. If you was pole and you knew P2 put hards on, then you'd just go for it. It makes sense. Right, here we go. There's people at the back having an absolute nightmare as well. Missed my break point, silly Billy. It looks like Dennis is pissed off, rightfully so. I would be. It's very irritating and it's a huge waste of time. And Francis is all over my gearbox already, no surprise. Oh god, these hard tyres. Whoops. Right, mediums. I'm thinking 2 laps on hard. I might be wrong, but I'm thinking 2. And then 9 laps on the other 2 tyres each. Excuse me. Right. Can we pick up a slip? Hopefully. Whoopsie doodles. That didn't work out too well. Oh, we got a slip, so we can just short shift a little bit. Whereas in comparison, Francis McGee doesn't have slip, so he can't save fuel like I am. We were still going flat out. We're not trying to save so much fuel that we don't need to refuel. That's not the goal. Go flat out, red line, but maybe a little bit of tricky fuel saving here and there where possible without sacrificing too much pace. So if I'm in a slip, I can short shift a bit because the AMG is strong. Yeah, we're gonna go through. Thanks, mate. I'm still getting used to all my brake points with the hard and medium tyres, which is why I want to practice the race. Qualifying, I pretty much know what I can do. I want to be as tuned into qualifying as I am in I want to be as tuned into the race as I am with qualifying. So every corner, despite tyre wear, tyre type and fuel load, I know the exact braking point. Otherwise, you know, you're losing time. Matthew's caught up quickly. He's probably on soft tyres. Such good traction on this AMG. Got a slip again, sweet as. Really held up here. God almighty, come on. Oh, what an idiot. He lifted off the brake. I lost a second to Francis through all of that bollocks. A second. His tyres are starting to fade. That's why I wanted to stay in front of him, because I just knew soon his tyres are going to get wrecked. Which they kind of are. Oh, for God's sake, how did I miss my brake point? It's mistakes like that that cannot happen when it matters. They're very small mistakes, but they are actually huge mistakes. Such a stupid mistake. Precision. I messed up the entry into the double right-hander, and then I missed my brake point for the third. Oh my god. It may seem like small, but it really is massive. It cannot happen. Especially if you're trying to beat top split guys. Freaking shambles that lap. Absolute shambles. Still got 2 more laps to go on this tyre. Fuel. Alright. we've lost 2 seconds on our medium stint to Francis. Half of it me making silly mistakes, and the other half of it was getting stuck behind a Spaniard who completely destroyed his tyres by lap 6. Which, you know, you're supposed to make him last at least 9 laps, so not very good. At least we can get a little cheeky little toe from the McLaren. Why do people go wide there? Everyone goes really wide, I don't know why. We gotta hug it. Whoa. Oh well. These are the increases we need to iron out now before Saturday, so that's what this is for. Dennis was saying that he didn't really get on with the mediums, and I kind of know what he means. I'm finding them a bit weird. I'll figure it out, but yeah, I'm not getting on with them. I found the hards more comfortable, even though they're slower. They just felt more comfortable. Better. Right, Francis is in the pit. I'm in the pit for the last time, and I'm going on to softs, so yeah, sweet. How much fuel we use? A lot more fuel. I'm surprised by that actually. Yeah, interesting. Which part of the track do you mean? So Francis has found 3 seconds in the pits because he didn't have to put as much fuel on. So we've got to find it all. We need to find about 6 seconds in this stint. If we don't pull 6 seconds on him, we will not win. Yeah, you can. It depends how wide you go. Luckily, like I said, the AMG is very good on curbs. Other cars it would be a little bit less stable. But you can get quite wide there without losing grip or speed. Depends. When I do it, I'll tell you whether or not I got it right, and then based on that you can sort of think, right, okay, that's about as far as you can get it. That is about the furthest you could go. No more. But you don't want to be turning hard while you're on it, otherwise you might lose the rear. Because it is slightly less grippy, but not majorly. Yeah, we needed to catch more time on Francis than I expected. I misjudged how much time I'd gain in the pits. And of course he saved fuel more effectively than I did, which is interesting. We'll see what his race time is. Need to get past Gr.2 ASAP, so we should get him on this straight, I imagine. Yeah. We'll go a bit wide, I don't want to slip yet, because I've got nowhere to overtake just yet. Now we do. Yeah, you get enough grip. But because your foot is hard on the gas, if you're still turning the car too hard, you might lose the rear end. But if you've got the steering wheel relatively straight, because you've got the car turning in at the apex effectively, you should be fine. And it varies from car to car. Like the AMG would be really good over it and stable, but the Lambo, for example, I mean, yes, you can do it, but it is trickier. You'd have to be on point. Balls. But the McLaren now is still turning quite hard, so he had a little bit of oversteer. But okay, he was okay. Right, we're 3 seconds off of Francis, which is a lot. I don't know what tyres he's on, but we are on soft, so hopefully we can pull him in quickly. But we got these two in the way. I'm being way too hard on my tyres. Oh wow, okay. Thanks mate. I mean, it's going to get really difficult to get through because that McLaren straight line speed, as you know, is insane. And then there's a Nissan. Pretty much let me go, thank you. Right, 2 seconds off of Francis. Let's do it. 4 laps to go. Missing braking points, missing turning points. It costs a tenth or two per lap, which is kind of a big deal right now. In terms of, you know, what it takes to win. It's valuable. Valuable little snippets of time. We've got 2 laps to do it. Should have gained a lot more on that lap, but we didn't because of these tiny little mistakes. That was a better lap. Much better lap. I mean, we should have been closer, so if we got the previous lap better, we would have been maybe 3 tenths behind, and then we could have really been challenging into turn 1, but we're a bit too far back. What? Way major error there. We're gonna go for it? Yeah, we are. I mean, Francis could have definitely put in a much stronger defence, no doubt. But he wants to get rid of his penalty, where I still have one. Ha 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 ha, crafty bugger. Well, let's see. Understeered like crazy there. So I'm going to stamp on the brakes right before the finish line and hopefully we do it. Probably won't, but we'll try. Brake. Oh, we did it! He had a penalty as well. Oh, okay. Would he have... Oh, we would have beaten him by 48 hundredths of a second if we get rid of the penalty, so... Well, I didn't even manage to do it, so yeah. Yeah, it's a good race. But we got a 30.49, which is a bit rubbish, to be honest. We need to be getting a 30.40, so I need to find 9.5 seconds throughout the course of the race. And I know where it is. It's in all of the little mistakes and errors and all of that stuff and not being, you know, held up. We lost 2 seconds at one point, then another, so there's 3 seconds, so 6 seconds from my own mistakes throughout, you know, precision stuff. Really small things, a tenth here and a tenth there. Yeah, that's where we're losing it. So we could potentially do a 30-minute 40. We could. But it's going to be difficult. We need to tidy up our act and get stuff right. Yeah, we need to improve our race pace big time. Yeah, I was just saying, I was thinking you probably fuel saved. You did an alright job, but you were 9 seconds slower than your best time, 30-40, so obviously fuel saving's not the way forward. Yeah, it's just not. I don't know, it's a weird one. It'll be really interesting to see what the race winner chooses to do and what their time is. Yeah. But the 30-49 is off pace for me. Needs to be better. Yeah, needs to be loads better. I did some fuel saving when I was in people's slipstreams, but not really. Okay. Do you think there's something in it? Yeah. I'm still not sure. I mean, I know that if I basically got all my laps good, all my braking points good, I'd be much, much closer to a 30-40. But I need to not, you know, make mistakes, etc. When you're getting held up, well, it depends how effectively you can get past them, you know? Sometimes just unlucky in terms of when you come up behind them. Like if you come up behind them at the start of sector 2, yeah, it's going to be awkward. I'm also thinking about the next 10 races, where whether or not I'm going to focus on the Nations Cup or the Manufacturer Series, because I focused more on the Manufacturer Series because the round 2 and 3 were brilliant, and I was right up there in the top 16, so I was like, right, let's just focus on that. I didn't really do much of the Nations Cup, but the Nations Cup is what I'd rather win. You know, world title. I'd rather win the Nations Cup. I'm just pondering on whether I've got enough time to do another race. I'm not sure I do. Half an hour? No, I don't really. I'm going to have to call it a day. I can practice more tomorrow, and I can practice more on Saturday. I don't want to over-practice. If we start straight away, then yeah, but otherwise, no. Nah, it's too tight. I gotta go, unfortunately. So yeah, more practice tomorrow is the plan. Oh, well, there you go. So we're going to end the session anyway. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow, and we will be banging in more practice, probably more so around lunchtime. Late afternoon, I'll be back on practicing more. And then of course we've got Saturday, we've got the race. Sadly won't make the top 16, unfortunately, which is a bit frustrating, but the reason why, well, the main reason why is I didn't do well enough. You know, it's no one else's fault but mine. But if I could argue in my defence that, you know, I didn't get another round where I scored a good 300 and some points, like round 2 and 3. So now that it counts the best 3 rounds, my third round of 248 isn't very strong. So there you have it. Yeah, not much I can do about that. So yeah, and when we look at the rest of the field, so let's say we scored 320 points, we would immediately be vaulted up to top 20, definitely. Yeah, we'd be in the top 20 if we, what's the word? Yeah, got those 320 odd points, which is perfectly achievable. And then when you take out Will, Devil Soul, Medi, and Josette, 3 drivers, that puts you in the top 17, top 16. Because these boys are no longer allowed to do the top 16 because they're not old enough. You've got to be over 18. Which like I said earlier, I'm in 2 minds about that. Because ultimately they're worth their salt. Look, P4 for Christ's sake. So I don't understand why. Maybe it's because if you go to the World Tour you have to be old enough, or if you win it you need to be old enough to win the prize, such as an entry into a racing series with sponsorship. I don't know. I haven't asked them. I'm sure there's a reason. But that's the way it is. So Medi, Devil Soul, Will aren't old enough. Antonio is not old enough. Managas isn't quite old enough. This dude isn't old enough. Neither is he. Yeah, you get the idea. Josette, I think he's 13, which is pretty amazing, isn't it? Because his maturity, his judgment, they're incredible. Really incredible. I'd be astonished if that kid doesn't grow up and end up in motorsport doing well. I would be astonished. Yeah, I really would. Right, so time to call it a day. I'll be back on tomorrow afternoon, as I said. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.